This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
Regulatory authorities in the aviation sector are mulling the creation of special courts to resolve conflicts arising from rescheduled flights across Nigeria's airports. This is a move aimed at protecting airport staff who were assaulted by disgruntled passengers. It was agreed that aviation security would intervene in such situations. Joining the conversation this morning is aviation expert Wole Shadari. Mr. Shadari, good morning and thank you for joining us on the conversation.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Do you think this move is enough to protect airline staff?
I think it is. It's one of the best moves that can protect airline staff because over time we've had so many issues of unruly passengers at the airport. And I believe that the aviation authority should begin. First of all, we cannot put the cart before the horse. There are things we need to do to make sure that we ameliorate the things of travelers. Oftentimes, when you go to the airport, your flights are delayed for close to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even 8 hours, and at times even cancelled. So we put the passengers on the edge. We start even giving them information, giving them refreshment as required by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Regulation. So we are not justifying that when there are issues like that, people should take the law into their hands and people of airline staff, airport staff, or aviation staff. So, but at the same time, we begin to look at this thing holistically. Institution where you see passengers waiting without information, without even telling them what is happening, I think we need to look at that first. But at the same time, we should ensure that airline workers are protected because a lot of times you have a lot of hiring firms go angry, beat up airport staff, destroy airport properties and all the rest. But at the same time, it's a welcome development because no matter the anger, no matter the provocation, I don't think passengers should take the law into their hands. It's a welcome development. If we do it, I think it will turn a lot of airways.
Right. You know, Mr. Shadari, part of what they did at this meeting was to discuss, what can we do to minimize disruptions to flights? And the NCAA has now agreed to extend operational hours for sunset airports, right? So instead of ending at 7 p.m., they've extended it to 10 p.m. And the real question is around whether these airports have the facilities in the first place, because 10 p.m. is quite dark. It's completely different from whatever the weather and atmospheric conditions would be at 7 p.m. Do you think that perhaps over the next year in 2025, we might see more investments to upgrade these airports so that at least we move closer to 24-hour operational airports, more of them across the country?
Absolutely. What we have had in the past is that many of our airports, apart from maybe about 6, 7 airports, operate beyond 6 p.m. And these have really, really affected aircraft utilization. The airlines have complained that they have not been able to operate maximally at most of these airports because aircraft are not supposed to be on ground. Anytime you see an aircraft on ground, it shows that airline is not making money. Aircraft are supposed to be in the sky all the time. So, because of the sunset airport issue that we've had, because you do not expect an airport that just has one flight or 6 flights to be a 24-hour airport. Even in the United States, we do not have 24-hour airport. So, what the NCA has done, or what the authority has done, is that they've extended the time of operation in this airport by 2 or 3 hours. But you cannot extend the operation of those airports if you do not have landing facilities that will aid extra operation into that airport. So you must have landing aids, because there are airports that you cannot do actually. You have to use instruments to land into those airports. So you can't even blame the government by making sure that the airport do not operate beyond 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. But what the government has done now is that they have extended it for some airports that have equipment to land beyond 6 p.m. So what they do is that they have extended it for them. So they can also be an investment in airlines or aircraft substitution, because it makes no sense if I just use my aircraft for 4-5 hours to a particular destination. Aircraft for the airlines to be more profitable, they need to operate their aircraft maximally for a longer period of time so that they can make money. But like I said, it also does not make sense. If you don't have 2 airlines going to an airport, why do I want to spend money to open at the airport beyond 6 o'clock or beyond 7 p.m.?
Right.
So what NC has done is this, but it also needs to use the capacity commitment that the airline to take advantage of that window that the NC has given to the airline. We know the majority of the airports, the 4 major airports, that is where the traffic is. Most of these airports, you don't get traffic into the airport, so it doesn't make sense. But airports that are very busy or a lot easier than most of the airports, they can do that. This is important, which can also allow the airline to get more money, which can also bring lots of investment into the airline.
Mr. Shadari, we would like to say a very big thank you to you for your time and expertise on this conversation. Wale Shadari is an aviation journalist who joined us this morning to speak on moves within the aviation sector to create special courts to curb the incessant attacks by irate passengers on airport staff.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.